What's going on, everybody? MCK, Presley Citron, Zed, Taylor, Cosme Central, Sicktistic, Twinkies here, Keck Birkin, Stub, David, Unknown Llama. What up, what up? I'm late. I'm early. I got, what, 2 more minutes? I'm 2 minutes early. Was trying to clear up a few more spaces, getting a couple more shards gilded just to get them out of my inventory. But anyway, gonna do some Chaos 7 farming matches public on US West, so feel free to hop on into US West. Be doing them right from the war table. What's going on, Nancy? How you doing? I see you guys all in the Discord chat. I was gonna pop in and say hi, but it's too close to stream time, and I don't trust those Discord people. They will say foul things that will get me kicked off of the YouTubes. Anyway, might as well go ahead and get things started up here. Let's go ahead and let's get some Chaos 7 going here. What's going on, Cole? How you doing? Gonna be doing a bunch of dungeon maps today as just the never-ending grind. It's from the shard in your chest, I believe, there, Mutiga. It's a good thing. You take damage, that way you keep your wrath flowing. Might as well start off with some Unholy Catacombs. I've only got one more floor to do, and I'm ready for another AP reset. That's awesome, though, Geek Jolt. I finally got rid of those derpy-looking logos. I got a little better-looking logo now. I don't know what the next one's going to be. Oh, crap. I just made this private, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Habits. I'll figure out this whole war table thing here eventually. Alright, let's try this again. Public game. There we go. That should work a little better, huh? So how's everybody's weekend going? Mine's really just getting started. My weekend is usually Sunday and Monday. Blessed Buds, thank you very much. I do appreciate it a ton. All donations right now are going directly to a video card. Well, there's Nightbot telling y'all all about it. But video cards are finally come down a little bit. The cryptocurrency miners have finally backed off a touch, and the prices are starting to come down. They don't do 2 billion DPS. They might do 2 billion damage over the course of the map. They definitely do not do 2 billion DPS unless you're doing something glitchy. DPS stands for damage per second. This icon looks nice. Get a little orange in the middle of there would be fine. Farming for some defense rate. Very nice. What do we got here? We got Onboard and Twinkie. We got one more spot open. Anybody wants in? That was Blessed Buds. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to... The biggest upgrade I could get right now to my system is a better video card. Video cards have been so ungodly expensive the last couple of years because of cryptocurrency miners. And they're finally starting to drop back down. Exclamation bees in chat, I believe there, City. We'll get you squared away. There we go. We got a 4th person now. Oh, very nice. Get some poison going down here. Hopefully they don't get blown up. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you guys. GPUs are still just ungodly expensive, but with the whole cryptocurrency thing, that just blew it way out. Alright, who's got the juice? Somebody got it. There it is. Twinkie's got the juice. I think that will probably get us. Let's see if anybody's got a volcano. I can't go with 100 DU and not have a volcano. Gots to have the volcano. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping there, Froggy. What's going on there, Partek? I saw your message, but you were not conscious by the time I saw it. 1070, actually a 1060 benchmarks a little bit higher than a 1070 does, believe it or not. But a 1080 Ti would be the way to go. See, right now I'm using 2 video cards to get what I do get, and it produces a massive amount of heat. So what a 1080 would do for me would be give me better performance with one less card, meaning massive heat reduction, which will make everything else run much better as well. I do think I figured out my connection problem I've been having the last couple of weeks, so it appears it's my wireless router. Now, obviously, I'm not streaming through Wi-Fi, but I'm direct into the Wi-Fi, but it appears my wireless router might be overheating. And of course, nobody can diagnose that. And all the ISPs and everything, everybody wants to blame everybody else. Linksys said it was my ISP. My ISP said it was Linksys. One of those situations. Now, I did a few onslaught floors last night and then went to bed there, Partek. The lack of sleep was catching up to me. I was still showing online, but I was just sitting AFK in a market. And nothing sold. Nobody wants to buy my things. I had a bunch of ancient power weapons up for sale for relatively cheap. Comparatively. I think the most expensive one I had was like 2 mil. But not one of them sold. Yeah, reflected projectiles do damage. Absolutely. So hex throwers and whatnot will kill themselves. Which is kind of nice. And the best is the little frost bombers. The little freezy go-boos. Oh, they will blow up not only themselves, but all of their friends. Routers are so cheap on board, I'm just going to get a new router. I'm not going to try to engineer my current router when, you know, you can get a new one for practically nothing. Well, not practically nothing, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Got punched in the face there. Better get a little healing. Lightrayne, what's up? I don't know why I keep pole smashing. I've got 0 ability power. Actually, I've got some ability power on my weapon, but not enough to beat pole smashing everything. Where are all the mods at? Defense rate mods are very nice. If you got max ones, that's awesome. I'm actually using a max defense rate mod on my poison dart tower. Now the problem with it is even a max mod doesn't get you down to the speed caps until you take it to Chaos 8. Once you get it to Chaos 8, then of course you get the benefit of it. I'm using a... I'm going to get a 1080 Ti, Timmy. The prices have dropped down enough where I'm comfortable getting it. I'm trying to raise $600, and then I'm going to put in the rest. No clue there, Revolution. Warface, my Steam friends list is actually full at the moment. If you join the Steam group, though, you can, I do games through the Steam group quite frequently. Well, currently I don't have my PDTs set up for explosive poison, Aaron, since I'm doing ancient power resets. I'm just using whatever, basically. But I've got, I found kind of a throwaway relic that has melee boom and piercer servo on it. So I've been going with that, and I got rid of explosive poison, so I've been relying on the dart damage. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but PDTs are slinging a lot more darts than they used to. It used to be 3 darts, and now I actually got to do some slow motion and figure out how many it is per tier, because it's going to vary by tier. Does the music sound too loud to you guys? Somebody let me know. On my little mixer, it seems like it's very, very loud. Well, that's the easy part for me, Partech. I usually know what I want prior to being able to afford it. So that makes life a little bit easier for me. In Expeditions, you're supposed to get materials every time, Revolution, yeah. Depends on what game mode you're playing. In Onslaught, you should as well. Alright, let me turn it down a little bit then. And that seems too low, huh? I'll leave it at that for now. We'll see how it goes. Definitely seems a little on the low side now. That's the problem with Epidemic Sound. What I need to do is just download all the songs and play them through my own player. I'm using their just online streaming service. It's the music, one of the music companies I'm licensed to use. There's another one that there was problems with in the past. I'm actually going to try them out again and see if I can have any luck, because they've got a nice large selection. Nice large selection of music. Let's see. You were going to get a new PC, but the task is overwhelming you? Well, I always build my stuff, so I end up getting upgrades piece by piece. You know, you get enough money saved up to get a new processor, and then you get enough... Well, I always get a processor and motherboard at the same time. But you get enough saved up for a new processor and motherboard, then you got enough saved up for a new graphics card or RAM or whatever. I always piece it out, that way it's not such a big expense all at once. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Revolution. Yeah, on every expedition map they're supposed to drop, but remember, it's a chance of one of different things if you're in like Chaos 1 or Chaos 4. The materials are bracketed, of course, you already know that, but Chaos 1, 2, and 3 drops the same stuff. Then Chaos 4, 5, and 6 drop the same stuff, and Chaos 7's on its own. In Chaos 1 and in Chaos 4, you have the lowest chance of getting the things. You're guaranteed to get something, but it's not always going to be what you want. You might get, you might get, a moat when you wanted to scale or whatever the case is. The best bet for farming individual tiers items is go to either Chaos 3 or Chaos 6. And then you're going to have the most of those items dropping. And of course that's going to give you a better chance of getting the hotness. And it's pretty much a piece of cake, Partech. It's looking at the lanes. This is not Onslaught. I mean, it's everything, it's easy. Once you do it once, you're like, oh yeah, this is ridiculously easy. I mean, there's only one slot that most of the stuff will even fit in, so it's just like putting a puzzle together. You can do it, man. You can do it. C4 is not dropping you ingots. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's probably some buggy stuff with it. There's been, there's still a lot of bugs in this update. It's going to require multiple hot fixes and then a big update probably to fix them all, I would guess. It's buggy, no doubt about it. Well, yeah, that's what it's all about. Tom's Hardware, Partech. Tom's Hardware is your friend. It gives you an analysis of just about every type of PC part and a comparison of what it's worth for the money you spend on it. What's going on there? Same joke. How you doing? So I always use, I go through the Tom's Hardware forums before I do any building, always, and read all the input. But yeah, they always give you good recommendations. How do you get a C8 amp? It has a chance of dropping from a victory chest in floor 80 Onslaught and up. Man, just spamming stuff everywhere. We still got leftovers. Crazy. Let's get that obelisk upgraded, and you gotta upgrade the volcano just because it's a volcano, for God's sakes. Well, it's the thing with Tom's. PC Part Picker is good for just kind of putting your stuff together as far as what all you want. But the thing with Tom's is it gives you actual user reviews and like a scoring system based off of what kind of value you get per dollar spent. But PC Part Picker is definitely one of the easiest places to to put it all together into one page and see what you're looking at as far as total cost or whatever. But I mean, like I said, that's the benefit too of building them yourself, is then you can go one piece at a time. If you're on a budget, which like I'm on a budget, I'm always on a budget. So I can't just build an entire new machine, and the channel's not big enough to get sponsored. Oh wow, I gotta turn that off. Vibration, camera shake. There we go. Oh yeah, for pricing and consolidating. But yeah, anyway, if you build it yourself, you can piece it out, If you know it's time for a new video card, you can just get a video card. I'm actually in pretty good shape with my motherboard, processor, and RAM. Those were my last upgrades. But my video card is actually, This video card setup has been through 2 processors now, I think. When they're on sale, they're a huge value there, show. No doubt about it. Gobu damage is not a really hot item there, same joke. I would just put it. What I would do actually is try to get some gold for it and sell it. It seems like 50K is where you start getting sponsors, David. But of course, the bigger your subscriber base is, the better, you know. But at like 50,000 subscribers, you'll start getting some sponsors. Yeah, Sergeant Fluffy, the best way to farm gold is just always do the highest chaos tier you can. Expeditions. If you just straight up need gold, then speed farming Chaos 7 expeditions and going with the win streak bonus is the way to go. Yeah, they do go on sale. They were actually just on sale, show. The big summer sale. I mean, they're a good value by themselves. I should do a video on that, you know, because I do get that question a lot. But the Steam summer sale, and there's actually a sale, I think it might still be going on Xbox right now. Almost there. No, I said 50K, David, 50K. It'll take another year and a half, I think, to get to 50K. Probably not quite that many times, show, but definitely like probably 4 times a year, I would say. Should you make 20,000 accounts? That would be a bit much. Some of the various PC assembler companies, what, like CyberPower and Alienware and who else? Well, there's a bunch of them that are kind of just like assemblers. They all sponsor people, but it's a matter of getting to that point, and I'm not at that point. I've tried. Never hurts to ask, you know. I have asked all those guys for stuff, and none of them have even responded to me. You know you're not quite there yet when they don't even send you a no, when they just straight up ignore your request. But it's all good. I'll get there one day. What's my favorite tower? Probably proton beams. I mean, I know that's not a tower, that's a node, but as far as favorite defense goes, I really like proton beams. I sent Twitch an email like 2 days ago. I got tired of waiting and sent them an email and asked them what's up, because they just straight up have not replied, you know. And I guess that's pretty common from Twitch. Twitch does a lot of sketchy practices. I mean, they tell you straight up they'll reply within 7 business days. And then there's people like on the Twitch forums complaining that it's been 4 months since they've gotten a reply. So, I mean, why would you even have it there that they're going to reply within 7 days if you're not going to? You know? Poor little Ramsta. Poor little Ramsta got beat down. I was kind of shocked though. I mean, in my previous communications with Twitch, it's been relatively quick. You know, they reply really fast, but now they just don't reply, you know. What's going on there, Ben? Old Gribb's about to get punched. Ba-bam. Nothing good, nothing good. I finally finished The Flash last night. I got through season 4 last night. I gotta say, it seemed like it was a anticlimactic ending. The other seasons, it like ended on a big note. Season 4 ended like straight up just with the teaser for season 5 and no, I don't know. To me, it didn't seem like it had enough of a big bang at the end. Yeah, I'm going to eventually have spotlights done on everything, Gabriel, but right now I'm trying to do ancient power resets, so it's impossible for me. Well, I just don't want to spend the time to level up and find all of the Chaos 7 stuff to be able to do all the testing when I'm doing ancient power resets. I'll get back to putting spotlights out here in the next week or two, probably, though. No, it's a big discount. It's usually at least 50% when they do go on sale. It was better. The Flash was better than I thought it was going to be. I'm not a big Flash fan. You know, for me, it's all about Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. You know, the Flash, meh. I've never been a huge Flash fan. But it was a good series. You know, I definitely enjoyed watching it. Archer Spotlight equals buff archers, pretty much. Uh-oh. Oh no. Old Gribbs walked right through everything. Oh, it was very predictable. I actually thought that it was going to be the baby that was just born. One mob left and we fail. That's what happens when everybody's AFK. Gots to watch them bosses. What's going on, Denizen? How you doing? If you delete a hero, you just make a new one there, Mutiga. You still got the hero card. There are no refunds. But deleting a hero just means that you opened that card. Just make another one. You still have the hero card and everything. Alright, if we get Gribbs, everybody needs to pay attention and quit AFKing up there on that volcano. Because Gribbs walks right through CC, remember? Yeah, I watched Krypton. Krypton was, that one had a bit of a slow start to it, but after you got past a few episodes, it was decent. Yeah, it's random there, Denizen. I haven't seen anything good for him. I don't check them very frequently either. It wasn't this core on board, it was the other side. But it doesn't matter, the bosses are random anyway. This wall didn't get... nothing came even close down here. It's alright, I'll just go on boss duty here. Let's see. Good enough. Oh, somebody was AFK standing right here. I saw him. I shot him. Alright, where's the juice? Needs more juice, please. Okay. Where's the rest? There we go. Twinkie's hoarding. Twinkie the juice hoarder. Not super long today, Demon Child. Probably like another hour and a half or so. Something like that. It's, Sundays I just stream during the summer. Because I know there's a lot of people out of school and whatnot on Sundays. But Sundays is my wife's day off, so I normally like to hang out with the wife, you know. There we go. Yeah, you definitely want builders for sure. I wouldn't suggest anyone get a DPS hero prior to getting the builders. Good enough. The mana liked you better. Fair enough. We used to, David. She's playing different stuff. She's completely hooked on the idea of getting to the 2.14 billion mark again in Bejeweled 2 at the moment. And that's like a lengthy process. It takes months. So she's been doing that for the last several months. The last game that we really played together was Diablo 3. We played that quite a bit, all the way through. And then some. But once we completed it, she was done with it. She doesn't grind. She's not a grind game person. So once she's completed all the content, she's done with the game. It's a maximum of 2. It's a chance of getting 1 per 2 or 2 there, Jedi. It doesn't matter how many maps in a row you've done. They're all the same. I mean, there is bugs. Like, there's one map right now that's not dropping shards at all. There's other maps that people are saying isn't dropping materials for them. So, I mean, there's buggy stuff, but yeah, it's not a set amount. It's a chance of. It's the best way to get beefy walls. Get defense health. Defense health, fortification shards. I mean, the answer is not walls, though. The answer is your defenses should be stronger. So instead of focusing on your walls, if you focused on your offense in the current state of the game, you don't even need walls. Like, Onboard did all these walls. I haven't placed a wall down personally since the update hit. Nah, there's definitely material bugs, Partek. It's already been noted on the forums and the bug reports. There's definitely material issues as well. There's lots of bugs right now. Lots and lots and lots. Trendo needs to get in and fix them all out. Nah, it would be awesome if it did silence, but it does not, sadly. Cross-platform would be an amazing thing, but not an option. The Lady Orcs can sense its wave 5. Alright, this dude is like full AFK and not hitting the button or anything. Somebody done jumped in a hole. I saw it. Somebody went down. Maybe not. What's going on there, Range? Yeah, stack hero health there, MSX, and use a defense with stun on it or some form of CC. So like you can place a geyser trap somewhere, and when the assassins get on you, just run over to the geyser trap, and it'll knock the assassins off of you. But the main thing with assassins is get hero health. Yeah, like Lightrayne mentioned, the stunfire cannons do really good. 52 more floors, very nice. Yeah, everything goes back to campaign there, Ben. The only thing that doesn't get reset is gilded shards. So you definitely want to make sure that, you know, like I did a couple of C8 pieces just to do it, you know. That and I wanted to be the world first. So I did it just for my ego. But I won't be doing any more C8 items until I'm ready to completely reset, or until I'm completely done with the resets. Pardon me. Keck Birkin, thank you very much. Getting closer, man. Getting closer. Yeah, I would definitely get a better anti-melee on it first, Partek. It's tough to say wait until you get max mods, because the max mods are so rare you may never get them. You know? Everything gets reset, wise guy. Everything. They're extremely rare, Ashley. I went from... When the update hit, I was at floor 80 on purpose. And I went from floor 80 to like floor 123 before I saw one. So that's 43 floors before I saw just one of them. These guys are aggroing down to whoever this is. I'm gonna watch the bosses this time. I don't want to lose another one today. What do we got? Got a roller there. Malthius there. Tuskar there. Max Fire Servo and Melee Boom. There you go. You're one of those stack Melee Boom on everything guys, or you just use it? You're probably using that as your main defense, huh? Well, I mean, if your question is should you guild them before or after, you should definitely guild them before. But, I mean, guilding, whether or not you guild shards is a question of do you have, you know, it's a grind. It's a crazy, ridiculous grind. So do you have the shards to guild? Well, if you got this lane, I'm going to another lane. There's no point in both of us standing there. That's what killed us last time. Got to go back to work tomorrow. I should be getting them going here, David. Slap Ramsters everywhere. Nothing wrong with that. Ramsters are love. Ramsters are love. Ramsters are life. Damage dealt 0. Tuskar dead. Yep, Tuskar's dead. There we go. Everything's dead. Yeah, I want to get a 1080 Ti there, Mighty Mouse. Is what I'm shooting for. I gotta get a new router tonight. Get my interwebs back in line. Man, it's a shame that's a totem. If that was a medallion, I would slap that on my proton beams and bring them into the mix too for the rest of this AP climb. That would be ideal. You got 2 max melee booms? I actually got 3. I got 1 sitting right now. I'm debating on whether or not to sell it or keep it. Nope, just the YouTubes right now, wise guy. That's why I'm always begging for money. Oh my god. There we go, I got it. I got 1 sitting right now. The other two of them are locked to me already. But I've got 1 sitting that I'm just still debating on what to do. It was funny, I didn't even see it drop. It was just in my bag after doing a couple of runs. I looked and it was like, oh, where'd that come from? Why, hello there. That's kind of the generic build for any defense there, Demon. Minus the Piercer Servo. I mean, you could throw that on Piercer Servo or Tenacity, or Piercer Servo on a projectile tower, Tenacity on a ground defense, and that is the generic onslaught build. That's, you know, one of the go-to setups. But that's assuming you have gilded shards too, which the majority do not have. Because you're still, melee boom or not, you're losing out if you don't have, if you're not at the caps, you know? Unless you're close. Obviously, if you're close, you're close. What's going on there, Lucas? How you doing? Am I out of juice? No, I got juice. Why is it not letting me place those? This proton beam's getting in my way, isn't it? Yeah, that's good enough anyway. Here, we'll overkill it. There we go. The only thing I can really figure is a wall, David. I personally am not using refund servo. Actually, I probably won't even use it on a wall, to be honest with you. There's several mods that are just not a spectacular thing. If I'm selling the melee boom, it's going to go to the highest bidder. Twinkie, thanks a ton, man. I do appreciate it very much. You are the best. Yeah, but if I do get rid of it, I mean, it's hard to sell those mods because I don't really need the gold. But on the same note, I blew all my gold. I don't have a lot of it either. But you just never find them, you know? A million gold each. Lightrayne's million gold carries. I don't think it will go that high, Partek, if I did sell it. I mean, you're talking to a guy that turned down 1 billion gold for my golden Dragolich. So it's not like I value the gold in the game very much, because it's very easy to get. It's just a matter of playing. And I do play the game a ton. So, I mean, I literally turned down 1 billion gold for my golden Drago. Billion with a B. I mean, I would have never had to farm gold again. It depends on what you want to use them for, really, Show. I use my Ramsters as Frostlane killers. So you can do exclamation Rams in chat, and that will get you a link to the defrosters. Clever name, too. The defrosters. Oh, yeah. What am I on? I think I'm on 26, Doug, but I'm not positive. I'd have to look. Well, I do know that there's only 7 golden Dragoliches in existence, and I've got one of them. So I'm not about to give that up for anything. It was from Trendy. It was a gift from Trendy from my years of service. I wanted a referral link, and they won't give me a referral link. I mean, after you know, I'm a little biased. You guys are going to get me all fired up. Trendy doesn't give things out very frequently. And like any other game on the market, if this was Warframe, for example, I would have every new frame to get added in the game, every new item to get added in the game for free the second it happened. Everything. They would give everything out because I've done, you know, I mean, I'm at the point now where I've done like 1,500 DD2 videos. But Trendy doesn't look at things the way some other companies do. Their marketing department is very stingy. So they don't give, you know, people are under the assumption that they give me everything. They don't give me anything. Everything that they give me, I give away. The only thing that I have kept in like the last, I want to say 2 years, is this Betsy Pet and that golden Dragolich. But every game code they give me, every single item they give me, I give away on the channel. And that wouldn't be the case with other games. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not like bitter with Trendy or anything about it, but I do wish that they did a little bit more. I wish they took their marketing a little bit more seriously. You can get a Golden Drago now through RQA. If you join the RQA group and you're an active member of, you know, to get into RQA, you have to be an RPG first, or you don't have to, but it helps you out. But if you get into the RPG group, do that for a while, and then get into RQA and be an active member of RQA for like a year, they'll give you a Golden Drago. You know, I mean, I don't want to be arrogant or anything, David, but I've got a lot of similar feelings in that area. I mean, I feel like I'm one of Trendy's biggest forms of marketing, personally, and I don't get anything in exchange for it. You know, I mean, I do get the codes to give away, and I'm grateful for that. So, I mean, I don't want to ruin that opportunity. But, I mean, there's lots of skins and stuff in the game right now I don't have. And, you know, I'm not going to sit there and throw money at it hoping to get it in RNG. That's just not a smart move. RPG is remote playtesting group. That's like the lesser version of the testing team. Every major content update, there will be a RPG weekend where you get to pop in and check out the new content ahead of time on a separate account, not on your live account. And then there's surveys and stuff to fill out afterwards. And then there's the RQA team, which is a full-time testing team, 5 days a week. RQA is remote quality assurance. RPG is remote playtesting group. I mean, it's a mixed bag really at the moment with the DD2, because on one side, DD2 has completely made the channel for me. Quib's getting handled, looks like it. You know, on one side, DD2 has completely made my channel, but on the other side, DD2 completely limits my channel because I basically can't play anything else on it or no one will watch. Well, you gotta remember the testers are very limited as to what they have access to. Ashley, they don't... The testers don't really... They're not testers in that extent. They're testers as in... They throw an update at you and tell you, okay, you got 2 hours, go play. If you run into anything funny, let us know. You know, it's not like they're testers like that. They do have an internal testing team. Yeah, DD2 Tools is going down. It's still a great resource. The wiki's been getting updated by somebody. I don't even know who. I'm assuming it's a trendy intern, but that's a complete guess. Yeah, it's gonna be gone soon, sadly. No more DD2 Tools for us. Sad days. But, I mean, Chow did a great job with DD2 Tools, you know. He put a lot of work into it. May Retha, what up? May has arrived. The stream is now complete, right, May? Maybe. Maybe not. He's taking the website down. He's not gonna update it or run it anymore. Like I said, he doesn't have... It's not a... He doesn't make any money off of it. It's not a full-time job for him, so he's not going to manage and pay for the website and code it. He did everything himself. I mean, I'm grateful for what he's done. He's done a great job with DD2. I mean, I've been linking his website for, what, 2 years? He's done great things for DD2 for sure. No doubt about it. It's for the best, Partech. The more May puns, the merrier, you know? Yes, you may. No, there's multiple items that drop from the incursions, Taser. It's not one item per incursion. That, and yeah, like Lightrayne said, it's a chance to drop. It's not a guaranteed. It does unlock the ability for you to buy it from the Wayfarer. So if you want the guaranteed one, I actually debated on farming, trying to farm a good Shadow Flame, trying to find a good mod for it. But I just don't know if I've got it in me. I really want to... I want to get that aimbot Mystic going again. But the aimbot Mystic has just not been good. I mean, it's so dependent on the mod. If you get a good mod, it's a good build. If you get a bad mod, it's a bad build. You know, and that's... There's quite the variance with mods. That is for sure. Oh, I don't even know. That's something you really shouldn't worry about, William. A weapon 2,000 less than that with perfect mods on it is way better than that weapon with not perfect mods on it. The game is all about the mods now. It's not about finding the perfect item. The stats really just do... I mean, obviously, you want the higher the better. But it's not significant enough of a difference for you to worry about finding perfect stats. It's more about finding perfect mods. Schmack. Uh-oh, here goes the connection. Let's see if it's gonna recover here. Man, it's so frustrating. So like I said, I think I nailed it down. I think it's my router overheating. And it is, I mean, it's a year old, but it gets a lot of use. So it's... Having a year-old router is not an odd thing for me. Alright, it looks like it recovered. Hopefully that will get me through the end of the stream without dropping any more frames. We'll have to see how it goes here. The framies. Nope, I didn't even realize there was only 2 of us. Who dropped? Twinkie dropped out. Yeah, sorry about that all. I'm going to get that corrected today. So hopefully my next stream will not have these issues. If I'm right about this router overheating issue anyway. Oh, I killed myself. I don't have Piercer on this monk right now. I right-clicked myself right in the face. I want to, David. We're so close now. I mean, now we're just into grinding out the days and waiting for crops to pop, you know? I'll be on tomorrow, probably most of the day, Lightrayne, or Partech, but I will be AFK. So if you ping me in Discord, I'll see it eventually. I won't notice it right away. More like wrong-clicked? That's about sums it up, huh? I wrong-clicked myself in the face. I personally use Destruction, Defense Rate, and Vampiric on my bees. Omni's been playing Warframe. He is heavily Warframed out right now. I want to play it some with it. I want to play a little Warframe too. I'm a complete nub in that game. Warframe took Joe. Lightrayne's been still Fortniting it out. Lightrayne is the new Fortnite Save the World poster child. They should put a poster of Lightrayne up somewhere. Every Storm Shield needs a Lightrayne poster. I'm gonna need May to do some carrying. What do you think there, May? Can you carry me in Warframe, maybe? I actually haven't even made it. I've got to go through the tutorial and stuff. I'm like that much of a Warframe nub. Well, you've gotten lots of practice there, Lightrayne, with the Horde Bash, right? All about the speed builds. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Well, Ninja was ahead of the curve, but it was all about that, who was that he was playing with? Some singer or rapper or whatever. I can't even remember who it was. That took him over the top, you know? Oh, I don't know, May. I gotta get motivated to do it first. The Ancient Power, Drake, that's right. After he played that first day with Drake, he was like instant superstar. I mean, he was doing huge numbers before that, but that's what took him over the top for sure. And then that brought all the others around. Yeah, he's been NFL players, NBA players. All right, so we got spots open. I should be able to check on the war table, and there should be an opening there now. He is entertaining to watch. He's really good, you know. He's good at the game for sure. I gotta go through my inventory here real fast. Alright, what did we get? That was a bunch of maps. There's got to be one decent mod in here, right? Just one. Just one. Haha, Cac Birkin, thanks again. You think Ninja's overrated? He's pretty good, man. I like, out of those... It's funny, I watch Fortnite Battle Royale way more than I actually play it. But I think my favorite is King Richard. King Richard is really good. And Dakota's is really good. Well, there's something that I'm not really excited about, but I wasn't specific enough. I said give me one quality mod, and I ended up getting a quality mod that is not one I'm interested in. I guess that's how it works. Come on, mods, where you at? Gotta be something good in here. Nothing. Jeez. What about over here? Wow, man, the hunt for mods is the real deal. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I hear you ticking back there. Man, just nothing. Nope. That's about where I'm at too there, Taser. I hear you 100%. Alright. Peaky! We got a Peaky here. I still wish I would have done, would have kept that staff. I took the mod off the staff. I took the mod off the staff instead of keeping the staff and putting other mods on it. Yeah, talking about Save the World. They took $200 million, or they made over $200 million on Save the World, and they took all that money and they threw it into Battle Royale development and didn't do anything for Save the World. There we go, there's some Last Resort anyway. There it is. That staff looks so damn cool. I haven't gotten one yet from, that's the Ancient Power staff. It's got that Mark NATO chip in it. Thing is just cool looking, man. I took that, I bought one of those and I put I took the mod off of it to put it on that Pathfinder. But man, I almost wish I would have kept that staff because it is just super cool looking. I put support on anti-air. David. Support mobs are mages, wither beast, kobolds. Now that's all form of mages, so frost mages and Malthius are both considered support. And it's all forms of kobolds. So kobold flyers and cobalt flyers are both considered support. And since for me anti-air is mainly all about the flyers, or all about the kobolds, dive bomb and stuff, I put support on that, anti-support servo. I put anti-support and anti-chaos on it. Nah, Save the World's not getting shut down. That's a rumor that people that are bitter started. Save the World's not going anywhere. It's just, for people that bought in really early, it's still a disappointment for most of us. I mean, I did play all the way through to Twine Peaks. I just haven't been super motivated to play it lately. I kind of want that event hero. The soldier that's there. What went red on us? Oh, snaky snake up top. They're dishing out refunds for practically nothing, Taser. I actually debated on asking for a refund, but the problem with it is I gave away all those friend codes on the channel, and it disables the friend codes as well. And I can't do that. If it wasn't for that, I would have asked for a Save the World refund. But it's very easy to do. They got an automated form for it. You just fill it out, and they send you the money. They know that they didn't put their money into it. They've been quite apparent, or quite transparent about that fact. You know. But I mean, you don't even have to talk to anybody, or you know, there's no emails or nothing. It's an automated form. People have been raging about No Man's Sky now, you know. Yeah, anybody can refund it. It's just, remember that any friend codes that you gave out, make sure those friends are not playing the game anymore, because if not, it's going to wipe their account. And they're going to have to start fresh, and, you know, depending on what kind of a friend they are, they're going to be pretty pissy. Well, the problem I have now is I played through the game. I'm like one long play session away from finishing Twine Peaks. So everything they add just feels like there's no new goal for me, you know? I mean, I put the time in, I put the grind in. I'm home base power 100 plus, which is enough for every bit of content in the game, you know? So shy of adding a new zone with new content, it really just feels like there's nothing else for me there. I know Lightrayne would disagree. But Lightrayne has a big benefit over the people that started playing right when it came out last summer. And he doesn't have that negativity from the early game. And most of us that started playing it then have that negativity. So it's good. I mean, for a player that just popped into the game, it's an absolutely wonderful game. Or for a player that got into the game in the last 6 months, they've done a lot of good things with it. It just, for me personally, it doesn't feel like enough, and it was very pricey, you know? No Man's Sky just had a big update that people are saying completely validates the game. Cookie Binger's been playing it a bunch. I asked him about it this morning, and he said that, you know, one of the biggest problems before was there was nothing to do, and he said now there's lots of things to do, and there's multiplayer. So he seems pretty happy with it. It's funny, I actually really enjoy Battle Royale. I was playing it every Sunday and Monday quite frequently on my wife's days off because I could play a match and then go AFK for a while, then play a match, you know? But ever since I got my first legitimate win, I haven't played another match. It's been like 2 months. I finally got a win and I gave up. It's like, okay, I win. I mean, that wasn't my first win, but that was my first legit win. But it is super fun. That sandbox mode is really fun too. They brought that back again. More opportunities to shoot Omni, you know, that's always a good time. Shooting Omni leads to happy times. I don't have the link or anything, Taser. You'd have to Google it. But if you just Google Fortnite Save the World refunds, it will pop up. It's an automated, like I said, it's an automated form that you fill out and submit. Keep your 100% win rate. There you go, Cack Birkin. I definitely do not have a 100% win rate. I've got like a 1/10% win rate. 1/10%. I'm not sure. You'll have to look into it, Taser. I just know that it's an option. I know a person that had over $1,500 refunded to him, though. What's the best advice for low-tier mod grinding? Well, if you know where the mod drops, theoretically, you want to always farm that tier for the greatest chance of getting a specific mod. And we got 2 spots open there, folks. Feel free to hop on in. Peaky left us. I don't get to stare at his staff anymore. Oh, onboard left too. Quick strike and onboard both left. I'll go out and make a new group after this one. Make it a little easier for everybody to get in. Do you have that on your spreadsheet, Lightrayne? If so, you can do exclamation info tables in chat, and it will get you a link to a spreadsheet that Lightrayne's got just an enormous amount of information put together on. $11 floors today. Nice, blessed. I'll get my floors going later on, probably. I think I'm at 64 right now. Let me look. I'm always hitting the wrong button when I'm looking for ancient power. Yeah, I'm at 64 right now, so I've only got one more floor to go before another reset. I'm gonna have to look at how. Yeah, I'm too far away from 800 ascension to bother farming up another ascension level or another ascension cap. But I've just got to do floor 65, and I'm ready for one more reset. Most of the shards are available very early. So, I mean, most of the mods, pardon me, are available very early. So it's just a matter of playing with, if you want something hero specific, if you're looking for tenacity, there is no good way to farm it. It's just so random. Doesn't matter. The games are the same on all platforms. It don't matter what console you're playing on. But Tenacity's, as far as I'm aware, is available as early as Chaos 2. It's the telltale sign of the Earthshatter Tower. Mana all up in the air. Love me some Earthshatters. I cannot wait to get my Earthshatters leveled back up to Chaos 7. See, do I have a daily? Man, I don't have a daily. That's the thing with the AP resets. You don't even realize it, and your daily gets completed, and it's not always the daily you wanted completed. So you have to look at it right away as soon as the daily rolls over every day. And make sure you re-roll it if it's a low one. I don't even know what my daily was. Now, finding tenacity is not hard. Finding a perfect tenacity is like, it's not something you can farm. I mean, you can play the game in hopes of getting one, but your chances are too low to get a specific max shard or max mod like that. I mean, it would be way less than 1/10 of a 1% probability chance. So, I mean, it's ridiculously low. You know? That's the never-ending battle there, Pixia. More destruction shards. Actually, I've got another destruction ready to guild right now. I need to get to it with that. But I'm not overly concerned about it right now since I'm doing the AP resets. I'm only using 3 defenses. So I haven't been super concerned about it. So I threw all my destruction shards in the vault, and there they sit. They is parked. I found the shocking revelation. I bought the tenacity. I don't believe you, Demon Child. Throw them on the market. Or screenshot it. Because, like, even with, like, the hundreds of people that are using the DD2 Discord, there's not a tenacity. Between those hundreds of people, there's not a max tenacity mod found every day. So I'm just going to go ahead and call BS on that one. I mean, it is possible, but I don't think you found them. I've never seen one dropping on a map. I've got 2 of them, and I bought both of them, but I've never seen one drop on a map. And I've done literally thousands of runs since update hit. I'm sure I'm over 2K now as far as map completions. Oh, it's possible to find. I mean, it's possible to find multiples in one day. I just think it's very, very unrealistic that someone actually did, though. Sorry, man. I don't mean to doubt you. But screenshot or it didn't happen. I mean, it's good on any ground trap RR node. It depends. You have to pair it with your shards that you have and how close you are to the maxes. Basically, for defense speed, if you have a gilded defense rate shard, then you don't need the defense rate mod. Period. If you have just having more defense power on it, defense crit chance I wouldn't go unless you're doing a full crit build. Having more defense power on an item is always a good thing, but that's like if you have an extra slot available, you know. If that was only heavy, I would probably go with it as my beater weapon. I need a throwaway for these ancient power resets. I don't like the way this one looks. Gots to get me that combusta. Yeah, max tenacity is 95% at Chaos 7. Doesn't go to 100% until you take it up to Chaos 8. See what kind of XP I got off of that, because we got a full win streak bonus now. I'm anxious to see. 13 mil. Not quite 2, actually not even close to 2 APs per map yet. Yon Shark has left us, so we got a spot open again. Probably going to make this the last one. Do one more run here and then call it a day. You give 3 million. I can tell you on PC All Stars, both of those mods would go for 75 to 100 million. Now, of course, the economy's different on every platform. Somebody not hitting the button, or am I bugged? One of the two. I may be bugged. It's alright, we'll let it tick down here. Yeah, the economies are all different. You know, there's a lot more gold floating around on the PC because it's been out the longest on the PC the game has. Yeah, I think somebody just didn't hit the button there, Q-Strike. It's all good. We made it. We made it. I positioned one of those PDTs on that other side pretty badly. Wondering if I should resell it. Let me look. Actually, that's not terrible. Beats floor 61. Nice, Geek Jolt. Congrats. Nothing wrong with beating floor 61 for the first time. Because that's what they're getting. I mean, pretty much, I mean, stuff's going to sell for whatever people are getting for it. We needs a volcano. Here it is. There's a trade forum on the regular DD2 forums. There's a market channel in the DD2 Discord. Or you can just, there's always a market online on the EU servers. I think it's less than 1% All Stars. I think it's lower than that personally. I mean, it might be around 1%. It took me from 80 to 123, I think it was, to get one. Alright, Partech, take it easy, man. Thanks for swinging by. Was that a printer in the background? No, that was my chair. My chair is about 1 million years old. You'll start getting Defender packs more frequently, Geek Jolt. I think as you get climbing floors, you'll get a lot more. I've been saving them, but I'll show you how many I have got saved up now after the wave here. I've got quite a few, over 100. Well, the game's never had a large player base, so I wouldn't guess that the game will have a large player base now. It's an indie game, Tower defense games are not the most popular genre by any means. So, I mean, I guess it depends on what what you compare to big. I mean, it will never hit like Warframe numbers as far as a fellow free-to-play game. Vintage, yeah, you could say that. I'm not really playing Fortnite at the moment, Rage. I'm bored with Fortnite, is what I'm bored with. I mean, something at some point I'm sure will inspire me to play Save the World again. But it's just, it's not here yet. You know, Lightrayne's got quite the sales pitch. But I've just not been motivated to play it at all. Nope, too far out of range of my Sky Guards. So much for that pole smash. This one will work. You know, everything's dead now. Alright, to hell with it. I'm not pole smashing anything. I'm going to focus on riding kobolds. Where is a cobalt flyer for me to ride? No more this wave, maybe? Oh, here's some. I don't know if I can get on top of those guys. Let's see. Oh, fail. It's just like the rodeo. If you don't go 8 seconds, then you failed. That one's dead. Yeah, no point there. Normally, yeah, exclamation PDT will get you the setup I usually use. Right now I'm doing ancient power resets, so I'm not re-leveling all my gear. I'm just using kind of throwaway relics that I buy from the, you know, from a player market. Trevion, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Alright, kobolds. That was my opportunity right at the start of the wave. One is harder to land on. Ah, fail. That one's going to be dead before I get there. Or dying, anyway. You need to get the ones coming out of these bottom lanes as the ones to try to ride. I usually recommend the EV2, personally, they're Pimpus, but definitely get who you think looks like fun, because all the heroes are very strong. I would definitely suggest going with a builder over a DPS-only hero. Ooh, not enough hero damage to one-shot a roller. That's terrible. Or one-shot a ogre. I think that PvP would actually hurt the game. Most of the current players are against the PvP. That and Trendy just doesn't have the resources for that. With a game that's as buggy as it is right now, with in need of new content, adding a PvP, in my opinion, would be a terrible, terrible mistake. This is not, like, me personally, I would never play Dungeon Defenders 2 PvP mode. If I want to play a PvP game, I'm going to play a PvP game. I'm not going to play a tower defense game. You know? I'll pop into Overwatch or Fortnite or whatever. But, I mean, that's my own personal thoughts. I never played the PvP mode from DD1 either. I just didn't find, I found it very blah. Back in that time, if I wanted the PvP, I'd play TF2. Toho! Got cobolted. The problem with the Lavamancer, as far as DPS goes, is it's bland. It's kind of a boring playstyle. is why you don't see many people playing them actively. But you just have to remember that Trendy is a small indie company. You know, they don't have the resources that bigger companies have. So, I mean, they don't have the ability to just pump out different game modes like that. TF2 is still fun. TF2 will never get old. I mean, to this day, I could log in at any moment and play a balloon race match and have an absolute blast. I don't know why, but for some reason that was just my favorite map. I absolutely loved me some balloon race. Oh, I missed. God dang it. Oh, I didn't miss that. Yeah, definitely, Greg. C7 win streak. What it's all about besides the markets. Now remember, your crafting materials will sell for a lot, but with crafting materials, for C7 it's all about the clusters. None of the other crafting materials are worth much. Clusters, however, are worth a ton because everybody needs so much of them. But for crafting materials, the low-level stuff sells really fast. So, like, the plain motes sell really quickly. Shiny motes sell really quickly. Definitely 100% not within the coming year, Justin. Maybe in like 5 years. I mean, it takes a long time to develop a game with a small company. I mean, it takes years to make a game with a small company. So there will, without a doubt, not be a DD3 within the next couple of years. I would guess there probably will be in, you know, say, what, 2022, something like that? 4 or 5 years from now, I think it's very realistic. Just not realistic, right? You know, expecting it in the next year or whatever. Stay on Malthus's big old biscuit for a little while. Oh, lovely little green box to end the day. That's wonderful, huh? WTF, Trendo. Get rid of these dang green boxes. Anyway, I was talking about defender packs before. I'm hoping that eventually they change how defender packs work. But I've got 145 green ones. I get too tempted to open these, so I have opened those. But the green ones I know are just straight up. It's going to be a little bit of gold. That's all it's going to be. So I don't even bother opening them until hopefully they add some other system in for duplicates is what I'm really hoping for. And then I'll spam open all those. Sorry, there's silence. I don't see it all. I would guess it's probably bees. If it's not bees, it would be hornets. I try to get all the comments, but I don't see every one of them. Let's see. It's got to be either that or that would be my guess. There you go. Bees it is. Anyway, that is going to do it for today. A little bit of a shorty today, but like I said, it's the wife's day off, so I'd like to actually say hi to the wife. Maybe talk her into cooking me dinner. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. I really appreciate everybody swinging by. Make sure you guys all enjoy the rest of your weekend for sure. Still a little bit of it left. But thanks a ton. And I'll be back live again Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll have, should have another video coming out tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Kai Pi Semper, thank you a ton. I do appreciate it very, very much. You guys are the best, showing the love today. But anyway, thanks again, all. I really do appreciate it, and you guys have a wonderful afternoon and the rest of your weekend. Take it easy.